All right, so welcome to the Trade Trades YouTube channel, and I want y'all to focus in right here on a video I did over a week ago. Is the steel trade over? Because we're going to talk about that right now. All right, so when I did that video, this is the actual video, I had a little I don't know, a little disagreement in the comments. So, when I do videos, y'all definitely want to check out the comments. Hey, comment, and then check out what other people's talking about. You got Garrett saying, great video. He loves the TA, the technical analysis on Cliff, also sold out Friday. See, I hooked Garrett up. I saved him or clued him in on what could be a possible disaster in the up and coming the steel stock trade. What the hell am I talking about? The steel stock trade. Try to say that 5 different times. King Tilapia says very good explanation. I appreciate that, man. There's Garrett, good stuff. He doesn't pay attention to yields because I had showed the 10-year the yield chart, which kind of clued me into what was kind of going on. And this is the problem right here, man. John C. Steel prices will be determined by supply and demand, not charts, and not the 10-year bond yield either. The Fed has removed any realism in the bond market for now. Regardless, if the steel trade is indeed over, then the economy is over with it, driving demand down. Tariffs are not an issue either for many reasons. Pollution, Chinese, and other domestic steels would also increase this issue. Cliff is the global leader here. See, now, to me, this guy don't get it. Because here at Trade Trades, none of that stuff matters. Nothing matters. It's all in the charts. Anything that's going on with anything, it's in the charts already. It's trading in the charts. Now, I started that video off with the 10-year, right? Here, I can pull that up real quick. And I was talking about, well, the yield is dropping. So the steel trade, it kind of clued me in that maybe it's in danger. Let's call it danger. All right, so if Dennis Gartman, a guy, he says, this is the guy, he's the commodities king. He says, if you have inflation, anything that you could drop on your foot and it hurts, you want to buy those stocks. So therefore, if it's going down, I guess the opposite of is deflation, right? I guess deflation. So what's the opposite of that? And, I always remembered that from Dennis Gartman. But besides the point, we didn't even need to look at this. All right. We didn't need to look at that. We could just pull up the stocks. I was liking Cliff, right? I thought Cliff was trading real well in the channel. A little too choppy for me. This is the weekly. Just a little too, get that straight. Gosh. Little too violent, right? A little too volatile. And now it's breaking out of that channel in danger. It still might bounce. It still might turn around. But this was trading the best. And what clued me in, besides looking at that TNX chart, was the letter X. I didn't like the way X was trading. Now, X was, look at that, came down and didn't want to get back in the channel. And look how we now starting to break below. I already had these lines drawn over a week ago, and maybe it's ugly. Look, this thing is down 5.54% today. And pull up Cliffs. What's that down? Down 7.8% today. So if you was in that, ouch. But if you watch my video right here, you would say, oh, yeah. If you was in these stocks, I might have saved you some money. Let's go back to what the king was. Because when I did that video, Nucor was trading like a champ. And now look at Nucor. It broke that diagonal support, right? It kind of came sideways and then boom. Let me see if I can zoom in right there. Broke that, rolled it sideways, this horizontal, and then it dropped. Now, if I go to the daily and look at the daily, I want y'all to see this, okay? You could see what's happening with Nucor. By the way, let's measure that. Let's see, from that drop, wow, down 17% in 45 days. Okay, there's your Nucor trade. If you like Nucor, you're down 75%. 17%. But look how it's right there at support. It is right there at support. Now, you don't have to be a technical analysis genius to know where the next support level is if that were to hold. See, I could redraw this line because that line is, let's go ahead and, let me, hold on, get this. Let's go ahead and redraw that. Let's move that drawing. Let's get it a little bit more accurate. Right there, right? Okay, so if it were to break that, you don't need to be a technical analysis genius to know where the next support's going to be. And it could be ugly here, right? Ugly. Ah, goodness gracious. That's not the straightest line, but we're looking at somewhere around $83, $82, right? So we need to keep an eye on Nucor. I think this will let us know, since this has a far drop to the next support level, this can possibly let us know what the steel stocks will be doing for the future, meaning for the next leg, let's call it that way, because this is pretty significant. I mean, if it breaks here, it's going here. Okay, it's going here. And back to the beginning of the video, everything that's going on is in these charts. That's why I love charts. This is why I don't do fundamental analysis. I don't get into any of that stuff. It's in the chart. Whatever is happening is in the charts. If this is going to be a good earnings, it's in the chart. Most likely the stock's going up. It's going to be bad, it's in the chart. You know, you can see it with the volume. It's just there. It's just there. So I looked at the charts. Forget all the mumbo jumbo. Fed this, inflation peaked this, steel price that, and futures. Forget that, man. Forget that. Let's just pull up the chart and draw some lines because it works. I'm telling you, I've been doing that years ago and realized just what works best. And it's so much easier. It's so much easier to just look at these charts and forget about the rest. Yes, it's not perfect. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're wrong a lot. Meaning like meaning like, let's say, not a lot. Forget it. Okay, let me explain. Sometimes you're wrong. Like, let's say this stock, I might think it's going up and it went down 50%. That's what I mean by wrong a lot. But for the most part, when you do it all the time, I'm wrong less. There's more instances or less occurrences that I'm wrong. More occurrences that I'm correct. It's in my point of view, right? So I like charts, and hopefully you guys follow me, and hopefully you'll think I do a pretty good job on it. And I gotta admit, man, I am not the greatest. I would say I suck even. But nah, man, it just works. I get better doing this. I get better with the charts. I really keep it simple. I say this on like every 5th video, and it works. It really works. You see these things breaking. You see these trends breaking. You see different things starting to go different ways, or things that don't look, that don't look right here. Let me go back to the X, and I can give you that example. Is this, right? Pull it up here. You see the up, down, up, down, up, down. You can see my little consolidations getting higher. Then we started consolidating lower. It was like we're not getting up no more. And right here, this is when I started going, I was really like, why didn't we tag the top end of the channel? We did it every single time, but here, okay, I'll give it that, but there. So I was like, okay, let's see. Notice that it didn't hit the bottom of the channel, but it did here. So we hit a lower high and then boom, a lower low. Now we're riding the bottom of the channel. That's right there. When you get the low high, lower low, it's time to go. It's over. I'm not saying, and when I say over, I don't mean over like that's it. Don't ever trade steel again. It's just that it's a pause for the cause. Let's just pull back and kind of watch a little bit. Let's see what happens. Well, if you're a believer, you can load up, but these things are so volatile, it could be down 5, 6, 7, 10, 20% in an instant. That's one reason why I don't trade steel. Now you can see right here, I already have this drawn, this leg, and then I drew it out. That's bear flag. That's bear flag, right? It's upside down flag. And if it breaks that, it goes down, generally the length of the flagpole. So if I were to draw a similar length of that flagpole, let me see, bring it down, right? Somewhere like there, and maybe right here to this level of resistance. Sorry, support. Yeah, maybe to that level. So yeah, I'm drawing a little line. And if you notice, that looks right about the same distance as Nucor would have to fall, right? So if I measure that to here, we're looking at another 8% there. Let's go back to the letter X. Is this going to be 8%? Oh, goodness gracious, it's not showing 14.8%, 15% drop. Well, I'm not saying that any of this is going to happen. And remember, if I'm wrong and generally it goes the other way, it will go the other way hard and kind of correct itself really quick. So it's danger. I don't want to say it's dangerous, but basically I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, it'll fix itself real quick. I'm not saying this trade is over, but it's definitely taking a pause. The trend is broken and it needs to find itself to find a new trend. So maybe it comes down here, right? And then starts trending up again like that, so we need to wait until we could draw more pictures. This is the only thing I can draw right now. And I'm using letter X again. I drew, it was a channel. We were out of the channel. Now we got to figure out what's the new channel, right? What's going to happen next? And so you kind of need time to figure that out. Like I said, but if you're long, if you're bullish, I guess this is a good time to scoop it up. Just start scooping up the cheap shares. It's giving you a 5.8% discount right now. It's like going to the store and you're looking at your favorite pair of jeans is like 5-6% off. And you say, yeah, give me 2 pair of jeans. That's the letter X. That's what's happening right now with the steel. So anyway, I just figured I'd share that with y'all. I'm not dissing anybody in the video, anybody in my comments. Of course, I appreciate you watching the videos and commenting. I like that. But, I do have my style and you have your style, right? And not just sharing my style with the video. I'm just sharing, this is what I got. This is what I do. Hey, this is what I think. And a lot of times, the title and stuff will be a little hardcore. Steel trade is over. That's clickbait. I'm trying to get people to watch the video. To watch it, you have to click on it. So I got to make it sound juicy so you can kind of come in here and click on it. Even though I did talk about that stuff, but you got to make it sound serious, right? You got to make it sound, oh my gosh, people are like, steel trade's over. What's going on here? See, with no steel trade ain't over. Anyway, things that are popping, they don't happen to be popping tomorrow. They don't have to be popping tomorrow. So anyway, I made this video long enough. I'm mumbling. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think. Are you still waiting to trade the steel? Are you in it? Or what's your move on the steel stocks? All right. And we can talk about it. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. Dre Trades, Instagram, Twitter. And I'll see y'all. Peace.